1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Banjo land, Mike Heading here. I'm coming to you today with an arrangement to the classic gospel song, Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing. I wasn't familiar with this song, but one of my mandolin students introduced me to it and I instantly fell in love with it. It's got a great melody and it sounds great played on the banjo. I've dropped my 4-string down to C, so we're in open C tuning for this song, and we're going to work on kind of adapting some piano style licks to banjo. So I was kind of thinking of, you know, if we were playing this song in a hymn in church, how would a piano arrange the song? So I've got 2 solos for this classic melody. The first one we're going to learn is down the neck, and then we're going to work on playing those same notes up an octave, so up in a higher register. I'm going to break down both solos note for note and then show you a bunch of backup stuff you can do for this song. And if you're watching the preview of this lesson, you can head over to my website, MikeHeadingMusic.com, and grab the full lesson. You'll get all the videos, all the tabs, and all the practice tracks for this lesson. Alright, here's Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing in the key of D. Alright, let's start breaking down this classic gospel song, Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing. Remember, I'm in the key of D. I've got my capo on the 2nd fret. I've spiked my 5th string up on the 7th fret. And I've dropped my low 4th string down a whole step. So we're in drop C tuning, but I'm playing with my capo on. So we're thinking in the key of C, but we're going to sound like the key of D. And you can tune your 4th string down by putting your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. That's a C note. And that's how I'm tuning that note down a whole step. And you might have to adjust the other strings a little bit too when you drop that low 4th string. So again, I'm in drop C tuning with my capo on. So let me play the first 6 measures and then we'll start breaking it down. Here we go. Do that a few times. Okay, so the first 3 measures are actually going to be just an intro that I created for this song, kind of similar to maybe how you play it on a piano, or you might hear it in a church if you were playing it as a hymn. So we're going to start with our pinky of our left hand up on the 4th fret of the 4th string. We're going to play that note, and this song's in 3/4, remember, so we're only counting to 3 for each measure. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm taking my pinky of my left hand, putting it on the 4th fret of the 4th string, and on beat 3, I'm going to play that note with my thumb of my right hand, and then I'm going to play the open 3rd string. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and so I recommend counting the first 2 beats. 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to slide your pinky up to the 5th fret. You're going to put your 1st finger of your left hand way up on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So a little bit of a stretch, and that's why I'm using my pinky to do that. You could try with your 3rd finger, but I think it's a little bit of a stretch. So I'm going to play those 2 notes. I'm using the index finger and my thumb of my right hand. I'm going to pinch those notes at the same time. And then I'm going to put my 3rd finger on that 4th fret of the 4th string and take my 1st finger off and pinch those 2 notes. And then I'm going to do a quick little single string move on the 4th string, 4th fret, with my 3rd finger's already down. And then I'm going to put my 1st finger on the 2nd fret, index finger of my right hand's coming all the way up to the 4th string. And then into measure 3, we're going to hit the open 4th string. So it's a little walk down. Let's do just the right hand once. It's pinch, pinch, thumb, index, thumb. So practice that a few times. And the lower note is actually the harmony, so the real melody is. So we're actually harmonizing it with the lower note there. So make sure you get plenty of your index finger. Make sure you play that your index finger of your right hand loud enough. And then we're going to pinch the 4th string and 3rd string at the same time. And then we're going to do that little single string move again. And then down to the open 4th string. Let's practice that little single string move a few more times. We're going to do that a lot in this song. And you really got to reach your index finger way up to the 4th string. That's going to be tricky. You could try and double thumb it if you wanted to, but you'll get a little bit more of a staccato attack, and you kind of want to smooth it out a little bit. So I'd recommend doing it with the single string if you can, so thumb index there. So let's practice that a few more times. Here's the intro again. One more time, a little faster. And now into measure 4, this is where the solo actually starts. You're going to hit the open 4th string, and then put your 1st finger up on the 1st fret of the 2nd string and pinch 4th string and 2nd string. Those will be octaves. So we're just filling it up there. So we've got, and those are quarter notes, so 3 and 1, 2. And then right here, you're going to reach your pinky all the way down to the 4th fret. And it's basically the same as the intro to the pickup we did for the intro. So 4th fret, 4th string, and then open 3rd string. So we've got 1, 2. And if you can't keep your 1st finger down, that's why I'm using my pinky there. That'll smooth out. I kind of want that note to hang over. Here that kind of smooths out the sound if I get that note ringing over. But if you have to pick that up, it's okay. So if you have to lift that finger up a little bit, you can to get that next note. But I'd encourage you to practice keeping that down. It'll help you get your finger strength as well. Now measure 5. Your 2nd finger is hovering right over the 2nd fret of the 4th string. We're going to play that note twice. And then we're going to do that little pickup again. So 4th fret, 4th string, and then open 3rd string. We've done that a few times. And the melody there it's all pretty much melody. So that the only non-melody note is that octave we did, that 1st fret on the 2nd string. Everything else is melody. That's all the melody there. So again, here's measure 4 and 5. Now we're going to do a slight variation on that little walk down we did. You're going to slide your pinky up to the 5th fret, put your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, pinch those 2 notes. And the only difference here is instead of playing the 4th fret and then the open 3rd string, we're just going to play open and open. Just give it a different harmony. So again, the melody is on that 3rd string. We're just harmonizing it with a different note now. And then walk down that single string move. Okay, so that's the opening melody line. So we've got. And then pinch 3rd string and 4th string again. Now we're going to walk it back down. This time, instead of doing a single string, which we could do, we're going to slide. We're going to imply that with a slide. So I'm actually going to use my 2nd finger. I'm going to slide from 4 to 2, so a backward slide. So make sure you get plenty of the 1st note. Don't slide too quick. That's what we're doing there. And if you didn't like that, you could do the single string thing as well. Just giving you a variation there. So again, pinch 3rd string and 4th string. This is measure 7. Slide down. Now this time measure 8, we're going to play a variation on that melody. Instead of just playing the quarter notes, we're we're going to pick it a little bit more. So we're going to do thumb, index, thumb, index. So 4-string, 3rd string, and then 4-string, 2nd string with that 1st fret down. So again, listen to the variation on measure 4. Instead of going, now we're going, just picking that a little bit more. The melody is still the same there, it's just the open 4 string. We're just filling it up now with a picking roll. And then that same little pickup, pinky all the way down to the 4th fret of the 4 string, thumb, index, 4-string, 3rd string. So we've got, just again, we're repeating that opening melody line. We're just creating a slight variation on it, just filling it up with a little bit more picking. And then right here, we're going to break a little rule, a little traditional Scruggs rule anyway, because the song is slow enough. We're going to have to play our index finger twice in a row. So you're playing that open 3rd string at the very end of measure 8, 3, and then we're going to put our 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. We're going to pinch strings 4, 3, and 2. So your middle finger of your right hand is going to have to go down to the 2nd string. It also might feel a little bit weird. We're going to pinch those 3 notes. Again, the melody is that 2nd fret on the 4th string. We're just filling that up with a harmony now. We're pinching 3 notes to fill it up. Very similar like a piano. So we've got... And again, the song is slow enough so you can double your index finger there. You're going to have to play your index finger twice in a row. Let's do just the right hand once. I'm pretending they're all zeros now. Sounds a little weird when you don't have the harmonies, but... Add the left hand back. And again, you could go up and play measure 5 if you didn't like that for whatever reason, but that harmony fills it up. And now we're going to do the same thing, do a little bit more picking here. So thumb, index, 4-string, 3rd string. So I got that 2nd fret down. Then I'm going to reach my pinky up and do 4-string, 3rd string again. Again, compare that to measure 5. We're just filling it up now with more picking. Hear that? Beat 1's a quarter note. 1, 2, and 3 and is how you count that. Now we're going to slide our pinky up again, do that same walk down we did for the intro.